Hello world. So I'm going to read a little from my forthcoming novel, Tale of the Bluebird. I'm reading a section in one of the main narrator's voices, the hunter, in Sonokrom, which is the village. And it's a little bit further in from the beginning, so it's not the exact beginning, but just a couple of pages, so you can get a taster for the book. So I begin. The man Saji brought, the pathologist, was drunk. I could tell by the looseness in his eyes. I'm a regular at the palm wine hut, so I no drink. When Saji found that his men had unearthed no matters from us to tell him, he shouted at them and called them incompetent. He told them to go and sit in their cars. Then he went towards Kofiata's hut with the pathologist and the policeman with the gap in his teeth. The village people began to go home. My wife Aku was with them. But you know me, I stayed by the tree to watch. The tall red policeman was still standing at Kofiata's door with a long gun on his shoulder, just like that. When they came back out, Saji was frowning and asking the pathologist questions. So you can't say for sure what it is? No, I deal with dead people. That is not a dead person. Then what is it? It could be anything. My guess would be afterbirth, but it seems a little big for that. He coughed and spat on the ground. He wasn't a healthy man. His spit was the color of a crushed grasshopper. You are sure it's not a dead person? Officer, it has no bones. People have bones. Saji nodded. Excuse me, doctor, he said. Then he removed his radio, pressed the thing again, and started talking. Inspector Donko, it's me. Yes, sir, he's here. He says possibly afterbirth. No, sir, he's not sure. Sir, with respect, it's almost night now, and there is no evidence of foul play. Why can't we just drop the case? I beg your pardon, sir. I'm sorry. Sorry, sir. I'm not questioning your judgment. Inspector Donk, I'm very sorry. Yes, I'm aware that was the minister's girlfriend. I trust you, sir. We shall carry on. Oh, the graduate. I don't remember his name, sir. I never met him. It was D.I. Bar who interviewed him. I'll try, sir. See you in Accra, sir. He put the radio back in his abomu and walked towards the Trinidad tree. The pathologist followed him with an unsteady walk. Okay. Saji patted the top of the car at the back. Take the doctor back to his drinking cronies in Koforidua and report at Ring Road tomorrow. The rest of you, direct to Accra. No curve, no bend. He signaled the tall one, who came running. It was getting dark. We have no electricity, and the sun was red behind my hut. I knew by then my wife would be waiting for me. The police car started, and the children came running out to watch them leave. Oforiwa started her Papa Police song again. Mensa, Saji said, you will have to stay here tonight to guard the investigation scene. Yes, Sergeant. I know this is a useless case with all these nobodies, but because it's the minister's girlfriend, we have to do our best. The inspector thinks he knows someone who can help solve the case. When he comes tomorrow, you can come back to Accra. Yes, Sergeant. He hesitated. Sergeant, he said, scratching his head. No allowance. Saji put his hand in his back pocket and took out many notes. He took out 6 5,000 notes and passed them to the tall red policeman. And there he turned and walked towards the Pinsgoa. The policeman with a gap in his teeth was now sitting in the driver's seat. He leaned out of the window and asked Saji, who is this person the inspector is bringing tomorrow? Some graduate. The Saji put his hand in his pocket and took out some groundnuts. I can't believe this fine place stinks so much. They both laughed. And there, Saji sat down and they started the peace goer. Saji didn't even look at me when they were leaving. Hey, what has happened to our people? We were at our somewhere when they came. First the woman and her driver, then 9 policemen, then a drunk pathologist. And now they had left us with one tall red policeman, a gunman I think, and a police car that the children climbed in the evening. And they said the next day a graduate was coming. I had to tell the chief in the morning. We waited to see. Man has his plans, and the ancestors also have their plans. And sometimes they are not the same. The needs of the earth are greater than the needs of us. We are not complaining. My father and his father before him were hunters. That is what was chosen. My own 2 sons have not followed me. They have gone to their mother's family in the south. So I am the last hunter in this village. I have seen all the wonders of the forest and rivers, and I have told many of the young men, but they all want to go to the cities and make money. Even the story of how I followed the Densu River, rode it in a dugout canoe, learning the bird songs as the current carried me down, watched the many patterned butterflies flutter on the river banks, ran my hand in the water like a fish swimming all the way down to the mangroves of the south, where I saw my wife bathing naked in the waters, her buttocks wide and dark, her legs strong and bold, her beauty greater than a royal python's. Even that story does not entice them. They say there are beautiful women everywhere now. And I tell them that it is not just about beauty, because beauty doesn't pay debts. But do they listen? The medicine man Ojo can't find an assistant, and the young ones don't trust him anymore. They want tablets, and he gives them leaves. Things are not the same, but night had fallen just the same. I had been out too long, and it was time to go to my wife. That red policeman was smoking something. I could smell it. If he wanted to stay awake, he should have chewed cola. Smoke does not keep the eyes open. Oh, Kofiata. Because of you, all these people have come to do what they like in our village. My eyes had seen what the mouth must not speak. But one must not let the sight of death, Sebi, stop one from sleeping. And so I went home. Those who have lived know that darkness is only temporary. Morning brings its own light. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.